Two can make the sunrise. Sprinklers, you. The candy jam. The candy jam. Oh, the candy jam. She looks like cotton candy.
Great analysis.
So we're here to discuss.
Yeah. Stop fucking around.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very official, very serious Team MIB Steven Universe episode discussion.
It's
Today,
too serious.
We will be
it's somber. This episode was so sad.
It's so sad.
Just
Today, we will be talking about the new Steven Universe episode that was released as of tonight, a few hours ago, named The Answer. And the answer that they are referring to becomes much clearer as you watch the episode, and here's why.
because it's stated at the end.
That's why. What'd you think of the episode?
I thought it was a good episode. It's nice to have an episode after a long time of not.
I know, right? Like,
I don't know. I don't want to be that person, but I'm not like there's that one post that's like my acne is cleared. My crops are for something about that about this episode, and I'm like,
yeah,
not really.
yeah.
I
It
mean,
wasn't. I mean, I know I'm in the same boat. I liked it, of course. It just it wasn't like the biggest thing.
yeah,
I mean,
it wasn't a jailbreak.
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't.
what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't as like big or emotionally like holy fuck as like some other episodes. This one I was like, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't think it was supposed to be either, which is, I mean, it's kind of apparent because they didn't really try and make it seem like that. It seemed rather just kind of like, okay, here's a thing that you can talk about. Have this. have a nice little song that incorporates Stronger Than You's melody into it, which I loved, by the way. I loved that. That's probably my favorite thing about the episode is how
I
they cut in
knew
with
that's
little,
what you like.
Just getting all like criticisms out of the way, because
All right.
definitely didn't dislike the episode. I love this episode, but the thing is, it felt a bit awkward at times. I don't know the way
Felt really
that
rushed.
yeah, it felt really rushed, and a lot of the line delivery was very just. I mean, I guess I can kind of maybe see if they were going for something like that because like. She's telling a story late at night, so she's kind of like not really super into it or whatever. But at the same time, it feels like a lot of the line delivery was very awkward and kind of, like you said, rushed. Other than those few things, the episode was good, definitely. Got some information.
Let's start with society and not democracy, society and stuff.
All right.
Cause like. It was a post made. There's probably multiple posts made. Like, it's not something that was really difficult to come to. But Sapphire's a rare gem, and she is also a diplomat. So you can take from that the rarity of your gem is your status. There's a bazillion pearls, so they have their job. There's a bazillion rubies, so they have their job. Amethysts are like homegrown, ready to go. There's just the more there are of you.
Homemade DIY amethyst for you.
Right. The more of you there are, the lower your position is. That's why diamonds are at the top, because there's 4, and everyone else is.
This kind of, that kind of makes me think, because like we don't really hear much about the other diamonds, like. And
yeah, except for yellow diamond, and then now blue diamond, white diamond.
Well, I mean, like specifically in this episode, like they're on home world for most of the episode, or like some storytelling version of it. But like they're supposed to be on home world for most of the episode, but we only really hear of blue diamond, and it's like this conquest to find all these planets to harvest is set to be like an ongoing thing. So I mean that kind of I guess it kind of means that they're really spread out, like all the diamonds.
Yeah, this episode, and from the episode we could already tell Pink Diamond is if Rose Quartz is part of Pink Diamond, which is something we'll talk about later, then Pink Diamond is no more. But wait a minute, I just thought of something. Were they at the Cloud Arena where Connie and Pearl were training? Is that where they were?
Oh.
Because they said Cloud Arena. So is that the one?
That's
true.
Is
that the one that had all the Pink Diamond stuff destroyed on it? There was a post that showed like a wide shot.
Oh, yeah.
And everything with the pink that involved a pink diamond was broken. Is that kind of where this whole thing ties together?
Yeah, because I think that is where they were, because one, they mentioned the Cloud Arena.
Yes.
And secondly, Ruby and Sapphire just straight up jumped off of the thing and landed on Earth.
So does Rose just kind of hang out like wherever? Or did they wander far enough to get somewhere where Rose is?
Kind of lives in a hole underneath the arena.
Was she at the fountainy place? Because wasn't the fountainy place where there was all the roses growing that turned into evil vines when Amethyst was cracked?
Ooh. And that's her sanctuary, they said.
Well, that's probably where she was, say.
Darn dang. You mentioned the, did you say anything about the diamonds possibly being fusions? We should talk about that a bit more to explain for those who maybe have not heard about that.
Okay, so the theory is that all of the diamonds are actually fusions of two gems. We have the fusion of Pink Diamond is believed to be Rose Quartz as one part, and then the other gem involved is bubbled in Lion's Mane, and it looks like bismuth. But in that episode where Steven ends up being able to figuring out he can go inside of Lion's Mane and there's shit in there, and he brings out the flag for Pearl and whatever, there's a bubbled gem in there. So people think that's the other half of Pink Diamond. And people think Lapis was part of Blue Diamond. Because did
you even think about who I used to be?
Yeah. But it's interesting because Sapphire's prediction was that the rebellion would be squashed, blah blah blah, but then Ruby fucked it up. But then that's not a thing, because remember it showed the back of Lapis in the episode?
Wait.
Oh. Let me go find you the Lapis. I will go find... Oh, wait, it's right here. You're gonna see it and be like, oh, shit. Like, hey, hi, Lapis. It's you. Hello. What is up? What is up, friend?
Oh, shit. Hey, hello. Hi, Lapis. Hello there, friend.
Right. Is Lapis really part of Blue Diamond, or is she just a really, like, high-up person in society?
Even if it ain't Lapis, like, that's still I'm still down with that theory, because I'm like, yo, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing, because it brings a lot more kind of sense to the motivation behind, like, fusion being kind of a taboo thing.
Yeah, because
in that society. Yeah,
because if the diamonds are fusions, and they'd probably want to limit how everyone else fuses, because if everyone just fused whenever, you could easily just take out all of the diamonds, and you wouldn't have that gem hierarchy, where if you're a single gem and your rarity is involved, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's because, like, they have this, like, they had this status, if they are fusions, that is because of that fusion, and they're like, okay, well, if all these people, gems are left to experiment, and they could form some sort of super fusion, like, some combination could happen that is so much better than anything we're capable of. So let's just avoid that.
Regardless, I've started saying regardless so much because of Ryan. Jesus.
Yeah.
I say regardless so much because of Ryan. He says it all the time.
Anyway. Ryan!
God damn it, Ryan! Okay. Peridot is like, could you unfuse? You're making me uncomfortable, because fusions are like, boo. But we don't know what fusion is like now on Homeworld, because Peridot is so new. She's only a couple hundred years old, probably, compared to everyone else who's a couple thousand. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she got that new technology and stuff.
Yeah, so if she's a new gem, does she think Garnet is two of the same gem, or does she realize that garnet is two different gems that fuse? Like, what is fusing like on Homeworld now? Is it still? Because she mentions in that one in that one episode, like with Amethyst, she's like, she's not even fighting. She's just like, you know, fused.
Yeah, because I was gonna say she brings up the fact, she's like, oh, they're two Claudes walking around as one Claude. So it's like, I feel like she kind of knows, but whether or not, I feel like maybe it's kind of known amongst Homeworld population, because obviously it's like a huge thing, but it's known as like a travesty.
Okay, yeah. So she knows that it's probably two different gems making the fusion.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me wonder how gems view fusion. What does it look like through their eyes? Because, like, we didn't know garnet was a fusion, but, I mean, sure, everyone else knew, but, like, is there like a vibe that gems can tell, like, who's a fusion and who's not? But then if there was, they'd be able to tell the diamonds were fusions.
Yeah.
So, like, what? Is it just, like, you just can look at them and be like, yeah, you're a fusion? Because, like, garnet is smaller than Jasper, but bigger than Pearl. She could have just been her own gem. We all didn't know that she was a fusion until, you know, whatever.
I mean, if they're able to see, like, the multiple gems on their bodies, that could be a thing. That's
True.
kind of a giveaway.
Like, that's how you can tell. And Blue Diamond was really covered up. Is she covering a gem?
That's
We saw
true.
one gem on her chest, but she was very much covered up.
Ooh,
every other way.
You know, she had that hood on.
Yeah. Is she hiding another gem? Is she covering a gem somewhere?
I'm gonna take a look at Yellow Diamond really fast and see how much of her is covered up and, like, what.
Okay. Because, like, on the ceiling of that one area where it shows, like, the battles of the gems, you know what I mean? It shows a figure that looks like Rose Quartz that people think is Pink Diamond. What if that's actually just Rose? Like, what if she's not... Because remember, she's fighting this rebellion as Rose Quartz. If she's part of Pink Diamond, she's not fighting this as Pink Diamond. So people think... I don't know. I know there was another theory that's really popular that Rose Quartz is actually Pink Diamond, but she changed her name. But that's not true, because Peridot clearly tells Steven, you look like a quartz. Your gem is a quartz. So she knows.
Uh-huh.
So Rose Quartz is actually a quartz. She's not Rose Diamond changing her name.
Yeah, and I think I remember one of the Crooniverse said something on one of their Twitters about Rose Quartz being a quartz diamond. Not quartz diamond, what the heck? Quartz gem.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that does kind of give a bit of, like, countering to the whole Rose Quartz is Pink Diamond thing. But if the fusion thing was true, then that still leaves that possibility that Pink Diamond was just a fusion of her and some other gem. Yeah, because we know that there was at least a Pink Diamond at one point, or some kind of figure like that, because there's that ship where everything is pink, and then there's the symbol in the cloud arena thing with the 4 diamonds on it, and it's like one of them is pink. Also, Yellow Diamond in this GIF only shows her back.
Yeah.
So I mean,
people think that her gem is on her eye, or is her eye. I've seen that theory. Okay, so you know how there's the sky arena, and it shows, like, what it seems to be the diamonds. The Pink Diamond is broken, right? So we don't really know what Pink Diamond's form is. The only thing we've seen is that thing on the ceiling. But that looks like Rose. So...
Oh, dang. That's true.
That's probably Rose fighting back, because she was leading the rebellion as Rose Quartz. The Pink Diamond thing is broken and non-existent.
Yeah,
so we don't know what Pink Diamond looked like.
They're fighting back as the Crystal Gems, not another diamond fleet. Did we ever establish whether or not the Crystal Gems were a much larger team at one point?
They said Rose Quartz had an army.
Yeah.
And who was part of that
maybe,
army?
You know, maybe, and this is a bit of a stretch, maybe near the beginning she was fighting as Pink Diamond with an army. But, you know, in this episode... The answer, they're like, oh, it's a small, persistent group of rebels. What if she was unfused, and then the other gem was bubbled because it was badly damaged?
Yeah,
and then she continued to fight on that smaller scale, because a lot of a lot of her army was like captured or killed or like put into these clusters and stuff.
That would make sense because Sapphire said in her prediction that after this, Sapphire gets poofed, 2 rubies get poofed, a couple other casualties, 7, I think she said, the rebellion would be wiped out.
Ooh.
So at this point, the only people left in the rebellion seem to be Rose and Pearl.
Yeah, so it is possible that like she started off as Pink Diamond with this army, and then got unfused somehow. If they are fusions, and then she was just Rose Quartz fighting along.
But maybe not, because Jasper says she fought Rose's army. She fought Rose as a general, and she refers to her as Rose Quartz. She doesn't say, I fought Pink Diamond's army, I fought Pink this, Pink
yeah,
that.
That's true. Well, dang.
And here's a wider shot.
I guess we'll just have to keep watching to find out.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that big one?
I'm sorry?
What she got in her hand there? Man, is that... Ooh. Okay. Wait, that one on the right. I feel like that might be yellow.
Yes.
She's the only one that looked like she got forward hair.
She also looks yellow.
And also, she's surrounded by a sun-looking thing. And also, the thing is kind of yellow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's yellow. It's a
What?
good
Okay,
chance.
what's the thing with all the hands? Why they got all those hands reaching for?
Because White Diamond is the neutral
purest.
neutral. Everyone is like, yes, I need the pure neutral.
Yes, hello. Are these just like counting the amount of... Okay, yeah, these are counting like the amount of standing gems at the thing at the bottom. Because I was looking at this like, what the heck? It's a 5, a circle, a 3, like a backwards 6, another 3, and another circle. But it's like, oh, okay, it's like counting the gems that are still standing in these parts. There's 5 of them, and there's none, and there's 3 of them. But what's the significance of that?
Who was this built by? Because was this built when the rebellion was still going strong, or was it built telling the story of the rebellion, saying like, oh, it's gonna be over soon, blah blah blah, or like, what is this? Where is this? What is this?
Yeah.
Where am I?
What the dang it is Rose doing with that thing? What is that thing? Why is she holding it? Why it gotta be hovering above her hands like that? And what's it doing to that other diamond?
I think that's not... I think that's like not... It's not symbolic of her being Pink Diamond. I think it's a weapon of some kind.
I think... actually, maybe. It looks like it's kind of coming from... I think maybe it's probably Blue Diamond. I think it's coming from Blue Diamond. It looks like it has like action lines there, like, and she also is surrounded by other things, and it looks like she's kind of blocking it also.
But it's the same color as Rose.
Ah, that's true.
Pay attention. There's triangles on all of their chests, which we know that like that there's a crest with the things as triangles. They're like 4 things, especially on the ship, the Peridot's ship on the ground. There was the 3 triangles. So maybe they changed their symbols from diamonds to like triangles after Rose broke away. But whatever, that's not important. What's important? I think what Rose is using there is some kind of weapon, like projecting it or something. Because it's Rose's color and it's doing a thing, but like...
The diamond is like, no!
Yeah, because everyone else has diamonds on their bodies, but Rose has triangles on their bodies, but Rose has a diamond off of her body, and it looks like it's like projecting. Have we gotten off topic? Is there somewhere we need to be?
Alright, well, final thoughts on the answer, I guess. We already kind of discussed our criticisms of it, but I appreciated I like the song, save for maybe like that little bit that was a bit awkward. But I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? Everybody blunders. Everybody makes mistakes.
I want to bring up the Lapis Lazuli is Blue Diamond video. The Lapis Lazuli conspiracy. We don't have to talk about it, but I want to bring it up because at least I know the source of that. AJ Universe talks about Lapis Lazuli and the conspiracy that she is Blue Diamond.
I'll put a link to that in the descript. There you go. There it is.
Dope.
Also, I'll put it on the screen. Boom. There it is.
Yes.
Also, I freaking loved the pearl that Blue Diamond has.
Everyone's obsessing over that pearl.
I saw it and I was like, yes.
Maybe I just don't have any emotions anymore. Because, like, everyone's like, oh my god, this pearl, like, oh my god, this episode. I'm like, it's an episode.
I was, like, freaking out about it, but I thought she looked rad. I thought she had a cool design, and I was like, oh yeah, we finally get to see another pearl. But that's about all I got. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. We've had some interesting points brought up here, and I hope that you enjoyed. And I hope you come back in the future for more content. You have any parting words?
No.
Me neither!